I want to make sure that I have my first assignment opened up. So I click on my white letters and click on the blue letters. That opens up my first assignment. That tells us all the things that I need to do for my first assignment. Now here it says start a new file, name the file 1. We did that last time. So I want to show real quick how we can access files that we've already created. So when I go into Scratch, if I go to this folder here, I can access files that I have already created. To create a new file, I hit this create, and that makes a new file for me. So I'm going to access a file I already created by clicking on this. And in here, I do have the option of clicking here for a new project. That will create a new file for me. So inside here, I have a bunch of stuff. Whenever you have stuff that you don't need, that you don't want, you can delete it, like the Scratch here. I don't need that, I don't want that, so I can delete this. So if you notice you have a bunch of untitled stuff, like this Untitled 2, you can delete those. So you want to get rid of the stuff that you don't need and keep only the stuff that you do need. So this number 1 here, I do need this, I do want this. If I click on the C inside, it takes me directly in to modify and change that file. That's what I'd prefer to hit, but I want to show you what it looks like when I go in the other route. So if I hit the number 1 or the file name, it will take me to the project page. On the project page, you see what your project looks like. There's a place for instructions and credits. And here, I can go to the C inside where I can modify this file. So if I hit the C inside directly from this spot here, it takes me directly into the file to see inside of this file. So go ahead and access your assignment number 1, your number 1 file. Remember, Scratch is easier to use in a full screen, so to do that we can either hit the key on our Chromebooks, our full screen key on our Chromebooks, or we can hit the 3 dots here and hit the full screen. That will put us in full screen. Also, if we make any changes to our assignment, we'll see a Save Now button in there. Make sure before you quit that if you see that Save Now, make sure you hit that Save Now button. Now we need to complete our first assignment. So I look at my first assignment slide, and it says the first direction is start a new file, name the file 1. We already did that. Now it says follow the Getting Started tutorial. That you need to move a character and make it say something. That's what that tutorial looks like. And then do the Add a Backdrop tutorial. That's what that tutorial looks like. And do the Add a Sprite tutorial. That's what that tutorial looks like. So when I'm in Scratch, I hit Tutorials, and here's my Get It Started. Here's my Add Sprite. Here's my Add Backdrop. So I can go through the Getting Started tutorial. Make sure you watch this video. After the video is over, I'm not going to watch the whole thing right now. After the video is over, click through and follow the directions to get your character to move and say something. And then when that's done, you can go to the Add a Backdrop or Add a Sprite, or you can access tutorials through here or here. Also, your example project, all that needs to happen on this project is you need to get your character to move and say something with a new sprite or new character added, as well as a new backdrop added. Here's what your assignment should look like. New backdrop, new sprite, they moved, they said something. That is it, that is all. It shouldn't be a huge, big, long project. If you finish this project, please work on CodeSpark or code.org. We will show you how to add it to the studio a little bit later.